What's going on, bros? It's take 3. I'm recording a new episode of the thing. The Durable plays every map in TF2. I'm very quiet right now. It's 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I have work tomorrow. What else is new? I didn't know what map we were doing. We're doing Gravelpit. That's okay. That's fine. I don't have any problems with Gravelpit. Never. I'm gonna go Huntsman just because I want to be able to speak. If I'm playing normal sniper, the only thing I'm gonna be able to do is like get my pants and
Who's the legend who directed that scout?
be scared. Also, I just mute people because I'm gonna be talking the whole time, so I don't want to have another voice on stream. It's not because I don't like them; they didn't do anything wrong. They dared to speak when I didn't speak to them first. That's it. So today I'm gonna try to make this more of a casual episode. Not that it hasn't been before, but I've done 3 attempts of this now, or 2 others before this, and neither have gone well because I keep trying to like make sure I word things perfectly. And I literally said that the first attempt. I said, "Wow, I've tried this before, but it's failed over and over and over." And so it's just kind of we're in a loop right now. I'm in the time warp of repeating myself. So I'm gonna try to make this the last attempt. It's 1:30. I don't got more time for another attempt tonight. If I don't do this take, I'm shot. Call today a failure. So today I'm gonna try to make this more of a unique episode. In fact, maybe some episodes will be like this. Who knows? Where I'm gonna talk about some real life stuff. And that real life thing first is using the SMG with the Huntsman. Trust me, this is a great combo. Do 115 damage to somebody, hit them once with the SMG, no problem, they're dead. Yeah, so the real life stuff is about work. If you've been on my Twitch or my Twitter anytime in the last like 5 months, you'll know I have a job. And you'll know that I hate it. Also, I'm kind of noticing, I'm sorry I'm really whispery right now. It's probably pretty awkward, but it works. I have to do this because it's late at night. So I'm not going to be yelling. But, about work. I have a job and I hate it. I put in my 2 weeks today, which means I'm quitting in 2 weeks, which is cool, right? Well, yeah, it is cool. If I wasn't quitting, then I'd be still there. But, of course, I've got 2 weeks to do that. I'm not quite yet, but in approximately 2 weeks, I will be. Let me just kill this spy real quick. Oh, he really wanted me dead. Okay, that's fair, though. I'm a Huntsman sniper, so I'm going to be quitting in 2 weeks, and that should be a good thing. It is. I think it's best for me. I've done the job for about 4 to 5 months now. I've experienced most ins and outs of it. I think the best decision I can make right now is to leave. I plan on going back to college. Not the spring. I mean, it's technically the spring semester. I don't know if it's winter or spring. I don't know. In January. And before that time comes, I want to give myself some time to exist and do things I actually want to do. Because when college gets here, God knows I'm only going to be able to think about one thing, and that's college. That's why I'm kind of quitting this job right now, is because the only thing I can think about is working. It's the only thing I ever think about, because I'm working a lot of night shifts right now. And what that does is I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. and I'll have work at 4. That's probably what's going to happen tomorrow. I have work at 4 p.m. That's when it starts. I'm going to wake up at 10. One of 2 things is going to happen. I'm going to wake up at 10, get up at 10, and think about nothing but work until I have to work. Or I'm going to wake up at 10, and I'm going to stay in fucking bed for like 4 hours until I have to go to work. One of those 2 things is going to happen, and both are pretty miserable. Either I don't leave bed, and I feel like shit all day. Or I wake up and I do get up and use my computer and shit, but the only thing I do is watch videos because the only thing I can think about is work. That's why I can't I'm having such a hard time working on videos, even though I only work part-time. I'm not even working that many hours a week. It's just when I wake up, work is the only thing on my brain. I can't change that. It's impossible. It's how I've always been. If I have anything to do later in the day, the only fucking thing that is in my brain, no matter what I try, is work. And the fact that I have to work later. So I just feel miserable, sad, unproductive, etc. So that's one of the reasons I'm quitting. And also, yeah, like I said, I want to do stuff for the next few months. I want to No, I'm really excited to be able to try and do shit, and that sounds really stupid. That sounds like a dumb thing. But I have lived a lot of my life, this is gonna be some really fucking deep shit. I've lived a lot of my life just kind of following along with other people's decisions, like, hey, you should go do this. That'd be fun. And I'm like, okay, sure. Or, hey, you should take this class. This is what's required for you. I've rarely ever made my own decision for what I want to do with myself and activities I want to pursue. I think the one time that I did, took a fucking AP English class in high school, and it was one of the worst things I've ever done in my life. It was an AP literature class. It sucked. The entire fucking thing was just, it's Shakespeare time. What do you guys think this character is thinking in this moment? I bet they feel sad. Yeah, do you think? Yeah, you think they feel sad too. You're pretty brilliant. A plus. And then, of course, the fucking AP test comes, and I fail it, which means I don't get the college credit, which means that entire class was worthless. So that's the one thing I've ever really strongly pursued on my own volition. And it has actually had, like, a major impact on me for more than, like, a month, or more than, like, a day. It sucked. But I'm gonna try some new stuff. I want to actually make some of my own decisions, and me quitting this job is one of them. I know a lot of people around me will likely strongly disapprove, and maybe even you. Maybe you think I should just work and make the money while I have free time, which is probably true. But even if this is a wrong decision, I want to make it. I want to be the one responsible for what I'm doing. Also, I kind of realizing I'm just kind of hopping around Gravelpit right now while talking about life. I hope this is sustainable content. I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, I want to make my own decision. I want to be my own person. Again, this is overly deep shit, but I want to make my own decisions to build some confidence in myself and what I want to do. Because a lot of this has also been why I'm not able to work on videos. Like I already said, work prevents me from thinking about anything other than work. So it's really hard to work on videos even though I don't work that much. I don't have that many hours in a week. And like, it's so little compared to people who actually work full-time jobs and actually do so much more work than me. So theoretically, I really shouldn't be having these issues. But that's just not how my brain works. My brain works in weird ways, and I think giving myself some free time is the best choice for me right now. It's not the best choice financially. It's not the best choice in any degree of measurement that isn't just me being happy. This is not the best decision. But I want to be happy for a bit, and I want to, that's not the, I'm not saying I'm depressed all the time, by the way. I'm a perfectly happy person, but I want some time to do some stuff. And again, me quitting this job is a good decision, because it's just my decision, and it's hopefully first of many. I want to be able to build confidence in myself and my own decisions about my life, and that requires me to make some mistakes. This might be one. This is probably a mistake. I know that at this point, but I don't care. I want to make a choice. This won't really matter too much in the long run. I'm in a position where I don't need to work. I still live with my parents. I'm at a point in my life where I don't have any rent to pay. I don't need to buy most of my own food. I can do that if I want. But I'm in a really good position to test this shit right now. You know, later on I won't have this luxury, so I'm gonna do it now while I'm still relatively young, and I have the privilege to just experiment with shit. So that's why I'm doing this now, and I'm hoping with this break I'll be getting, this few months of break where I'm not in college and I'm not working, I can, for one, take care of myself more. I've been taking okay care of myself, but I haven't been exercising. I haven't been eating the best. You know, I'm not eating like a fucking slob, but I've been lacking on my no soda diet. It's literally like the only requirement of my current diet is that I don't drink soda, and I failed 2 days in a row. For pretty understandable reasons, to be fair. I'm not like, you know, things have been weird the last few days, but I kind of hope they do cap this point, honestly, because I don't want this game to be really boring, like, predictable. I wouldn't mind them capping and just proceeding on to the last, because I want this game to be at least slightly fun to watch. He's already too far gone. But yeah, I want to have some time to do shit. And this will be the perfect opportunity too. Things like maybe go to a convention, I don't know. There's probably something happening somewhere. Go visit some folks. And most importantly, make videos. Having the free time to do that kind of thing. Big Mac. Oh yeah, I was talking about taking care of myself. I was trying to remember what was I just mentioning, but I kind of reverted back to. I went one step before what I was supposed to. SMG and the Huntsman is so good. Oh shit. Yeah, you can't win those. Yeah, I wanted to try to exercise a bit more. I did gymnastics for a really long time, for those who don't know. And that, for like the first like 14 years of my life, I was in fucking great shape. And right now, I'm not terrible. I'm not like obese or anything. Not even close. If you looked at me, you'd say, "Wow, that guy looks pretty fit." But I'm far from what I used to be, and I want to get at least somewhat close back to that. I want to feel like I'm pretty fit, taking care of my body, doing better with like diets and stuff, where I'm not just eating like McDonald's for lunch every day and drinking soda whenever I feel stressed or anything. The soda's poison, by the way. In case you were curious why I had a no soda diet, it's because soda sucks. It's super tasty, but it's the worst thing in the world for your body. If you need to like start a bit of a diet and you drink soda, cut the soda. That's the first thing you should always cut. But I'm not gonna rant about that. That's gonna go on for hours. I cut the soda, and I want to take better care of myself. I want to be able to. I just want to have the opportunity to do these things. Is what I'm saying. Is because when I'm at work, when I have work, at like most days, I can't focus on anything else. I can't do anything else because that's all I think about. And that's a problem. I know I'm gonna have to work. I'm not gonna avoid it and become the big YouTuber dream. Maybe I will, who knows. But even that's work. And I know I'm gonna have to do it. I'm not ignoring that fact. But again, I'm in a position where I can experiment with this shit. I'm not being held at gunpoint to work or die. And this is the one time to not do that. So, yeah, I want to have the opportunity to just do anything that isn't thinking about work. And doing this is the main way I can do that. Quitting this job early. I don't want to wait till fucking, like, December to quit, have 2 weeks to myself, and then immediately go back to college and just do nothing but thinking about that. I want to have a few months where I can have some time to think about videos, to think about doing things I want to do, to think about myself, most importantly. Like, this morning fucking sucked. I thought I had work at 12:30, but I had work at 12. And it was 11:30 and I was in bed. What the fuck are you doing? Did you run out of ammo? What the hell? Yeah, I fucking woke up at 11:30 today. I thought I had work at 12:30, but I'd work at noon. So it's fucking 11:30. I have 30 minutes to get to work, and I have to walk. By the way, I'm not driving to work. I don't have a fucking license because I'm a loser and I'm scared of dying in a car accident. But, you know, I have 30 minutes to fucking sprint to work, so I do that. But, like, I barely clean myself up. I barely get a sip of water, and I barely get dressed. Like, I'm fucking sprinting to work, and I get there, and I feel like shit. I'm just in the worst state possible. Where even my manager was like, "Dude, are you feeling? You look all right? Are you?" I think his literal words are, "You doing okay?" And I was just honest. I'm like, "Nah, I'm really tired. I'm really hungry, and I'm really thirsty." Because again, I woke up and I went to work. I wasn't able to do anything. The last time I ate or drank was like 13 hours ago. And that's just what happens. I'm not very good at keeping on schedule right now, and I wasn't able to. I'm so many days I'm just not able to take care of myself properly. Not able to.
Mission begins in 30
I don't know, all that shit I can't do when I'm working. I'm hoping it's just this job, because again, I know I'm gonna have to work, and I will suck it up and just do it when I have to. I'm not, like, whining about it inherently. It's just right now, it's really fucking stressful and hard.
Mission begins
Sucky.
in 10 seconds.
Why doesn't everybody just give me free money, you know? You know that feeling?
4, 3, 2,
Try not to repeat myself. I know I have more topics to go on here. That last game. How about the game we're playing? Okay. Some things I have to mention about the series actually specifically. A bit of a sidetrack, a bit of an intermission. So for one, somebody on Twitter suggested that I play music in the background of these. It'll likely just be like very quiet, like easy to listen to lo-fi stuff that's ambient in the background. If I do that, what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments if you are watching to this point. If you're watching to this point, that means you're an explicit Durable second channel fan. And if you're a Durable second channel fan, I value your input. So if you like that idea, let me know. If you don't like that idea, let me know. Just quiet lo-fi in the background. These videos, let me know. Yeah, there was a second thing I had to mention. What was it? Oh yeah, people wanted me to talk about the maps I'm actually playing. Gravelpit. Gravelpit's a pretty fun map. I've played it for a long time because Attack Defend was like my first favorite game mode, aside from CTF, because everyone's first favorite CTF. It's pretty fun. I like its AB dynamic a lot, but I feel like it just doesn't play well in pubs because nobody ever splits their defenses up properly. It's like Steel, where like people will put 0 defense on E and other defense on A, and then they'll be like, what the heck, why are people capping E? It doesn't make any sense. Or they'll do the opposite and be like, what the heck, they're just capping A, B, C, and D. Like, people just don't understand how to play it properly because it requires actual team communication, which, to be fair, is hard to expect of a pub. Same thing kind of applies to this map, where I'm sure a proper competitive game is super fucking cool. But it just doesn't happen because... Would he stop just barely? That would have been sick. It just doesn't happen because, you know, people are here to play a pub. They're not going to defend both points properly. That's just not going to happen, ever. So I feel like if that were to happen more often, this map would be a lot better. But I think it just falls short in pubs a lot because it's just... People defend B. Nobody cares about A. They actually defended A for a little bit there, but I think that has more to do with our lack of ability, I'll say. Not that my team's bad. I don't think I'm playing very well. I think we're just kind of goofing on A, but A's way harder to defend also, I feel. They have the high ground, which means theoretically Red should have a pretty easy time defending, but I've never seen this point be well defended for any amount of time. If it's ever well defended, it's because it's a complete steamroll from Red's side. But B is a pretty fun point. I think it's decently balanced. The roof on B especially is fun. It adds a lot of dynamic gameplay because you could build shit on there, you can hide up there, you can do whatever. Bro, I don't know. I don't have too many thoughts on the map, honestly. Oh shit, you got a health pack. Aw, man. You laugh. You're about to die. Yeah, someone got him. Nice. It's hard to think of many thoughts beyond that, honestly. I like C. C's pretty cool. It's a big tower. There's a lot of like games that flip-flop, like that last game you guys just saw. Like they won just barely by air blasting a single medic. It highly values individual plays because just one play can make the entire red team fall off the tower, or vice versa. That's pretty cool. I think that's a fun dynamic. But honestly, don't have much to say beyond that. Very old map, and I think it holds up really well. It's easily one of the, like, in terms of relative how old it is and how good it is, this is easily one of the highest tier maps. Like, this is, if I'm correct, this is at the start of the game. Like, it was just in the game when it first launched, and it's barely changed. I don't think it's changed at all. Someone let me know if that's the case or not. But this map has hardly changed since it was released, at the very least, and it still plays pretty well. I mean, again, like I said, A point gets capped instantly and people don't know how to spread their defenses properly, but that's a relatively small issue. Go, get a funny crit. Didn't get the funny crit. That's a relatively small issue. I'm gonna play some Scout. I'm kind of tired of messing with the Huntsman. And beyond that, yeah, it's a good map. It's definitely one of the ones that I had the least to say on. It's cool. I don't have any issues inherently. Or I have issues, of course, but I don't have any giant issues. It's cool. I like it. I never mind playing it, but I definitely don't feel up for it all the time. From the perspective of Spy, I guess that's where I can give the most input, is from Spy play. I don't have much to say on that either, honestly. Oh, yeah, he's gonna laugh. I don't know what's up with that guy. He's targeted him. Actually, I was gonna say he targeted me, but I'm playing sniper, no shit.
You're gonna have to make up your mind or something.
This game, honestly, I don't know what to comment on either. I'm just kind of running around. It's going to be so much harder to commentate while playing Scout, by the way. Holy shit, I just realized. This is going to be hell. Thank God I talked about the life stuff already. There's no way I could talk about anything other than the game while I'm doing this. That flick was mean as hell. That was a wild-ass flick. I don't mean like mean as in rude. I mean as in like... Wow, that was nice. Ooh, I am missing every shot. Except for those pistol shots. Yeah, okay. Yeah, dude, it is so hard to commentate while playing Scout, holy shit. Future reference, I cannot play Scout on this series. Unless if I'm just talking about the gameplay, which today I'm not. I already talked about a bunch of life stuff. I'm glad about how well that went, by the way. I think I did a pretty good job executing my thoughts and putting them out in an interesting but relatable way. And also, of course, obligatory. I should have said this earlier. I'm not a therapist, and I'm not a perfect life liver. Pretty bad at it, honestly. So don't, like, listen to what I say and think it's what you should do. You should use your best judgment. But if I were to give some blanket safe advice, don't be afraid to trust yourself. Try to... The only way you can figure out how to do shit yourself is trying to do shit yourself. So don't be afraid to. You know, if you're like me and you've lived a lot of your life just kind of following what others say you should do. It's like when you're in high school and like the counselors are like, well, you gotta go to college or else you're gonna be a fucking... whatever, a construction worker. Those are the only two choices in life. That's wrong. But you probably should still go to college, I'll be honest. I hate college. I'm not going to go into college rant. If you've been on my stream, you might have heard the epic dribble college rant, but you probably still should if you're able to. But, of course, there's a lot to consider with that decision. So, do not listen to me on that either. I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to end it all with, don't listen to me, though. Like, I'll say a bunch of really deep life shit, and I'll just be like, by the way, don't listen to a single fucking word I say. There's a lot of Scout 1v1ing going on right now, and I'm not good at it. I'm trash Scout 1v1. What else should I talk about? What else do I got? Yeah, I think I did a good job talking about the mental. I guess that's the end of the game, actually, so I guess that's a good time. I think I did a good job with it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want me to not do that or separate it into its own series or something. I enjoyed it. It felt good to air out some thoughts, especially the fact that I did it pretty well. I think I articulated myself decently enough. And, you know, if you've got similar issues, don't take my word as the word of God, but do take it as the word of another person. So, as a perspective you hadn't considered, or a way of looking at things, but not the way to look at things. Consider it as an opinion among many. But yeah, that's all today. Again, let me know any thoughts you have on the series, if I should not do mental things on this, if I should put that in its own series, or just not do it at all. Be honest, you know. Whether or not you want music in the background of these, let me know. That was CP Gravelpit. Didn't have too much to say in it, I'll be honest. Definitely one of my least opinionated maps. I think it's a very safe map. But yeah, beyond that, once I get out of this job in 2 weeks, I will be working on videos more. I will try to get one out before I quit, fully, before I get out, but I can't promise that, again, because work just fucks my mentality so much. It really sucks that halfway through this year of me being a YouTuber, I just started work, and then I think almost directly coinciding with me starting work, like, videos just completely fucking halted. I think it's that in my last video not doing that great that made me think that. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that, actually. Not my last video, the video before that, the TF2 maps video. Those are both entirely separate topics. I'll talk about them in their own video. I'm gonna stop myself now, because I'm already just staring at the item screen. Hope you enjoyed. See you around. Hopefully I get videos soon. If not, then you have legal permission to punch me in the face. Alright, bye.